What is going on, guys? DBG here, and lads, they actually did it. They actually did it. I did not think they would miss the layup, man. I did not think they would blow the layup. How did they blow the layup? They missed the layup. They missed the layup. The defense all miraculously tore their Achilles. They all dropped to the ground. They had the opportunity to walk the ball to the basket before the ref could call timeout. Or before the other team could call timeout because it wasn't a head injury. They had the layup. And not only did they miss the layup, they missed it by so much they threw it over the backboard. The other team called a timeout, were able to sub in their bench unit, and then proceeded to pop them by 40. Oh, 2K. How do you ignore the... And I'm going to say ignore, by the way, because this is not it. This is not it. This is ignoring it, like in-game. 48 hours available. You get 10 Hall of Fame badges. Wow, I don't care. Like, the main group of people that care about this are like your casual fan base, and the only people that care about Hall of Fame badges are your hardcore fan base. So you've literally the easiest layup for your casual fan base. You've given a reward that's only useful for your hardcore fan base, and you've banned half of your hand. You've basically kicked. You basically with the not even with the bans with the 250k base. You just said, yeah, we don't even want our hardcore fan base to play this game anymore. So it just doesn't make sense. But they blew the layup. They actually are not giving us a LeBron James card. And yeah, you know why they're not giving us a LeBron James card? Because they have LeBron James planned as the first Dark Matter next week. That's why. Plans should change. Be proactive. Be proactive, 2K. Be proactive. Plans change. Or not even be proactive. Sometimes you got to be reactive. What am I talking about? Plans should change. There shouldn't be this set thing. Because again, I'm sorry, like Deep in the Queue can make another card. Okay, you were going to have LeBron James your first Dark Matter next week. Why not have LeBron Record Breakers your first Dark Matter this week? No one would complain. Not one person would complain. You'd bring in new players. Or even, maybe, just maybe, a free Evo LeBron James. If you're not going to give us a LeBron James this week, why not give us something to celebrate the greatest player of all time, his greatest achievement? And I know Jordan fans are going to go crazy. We're at the stage now where there is no right or wrong answer. It's all opinion. It is all criteria. Do you think the greatest player of all time is the person who's had the greatest totality of a career? Or do you think the greatest player of all time is the player who's had the most dominant stretch of a career? One of them is LeBron James. The other is Michael Jordan. I couldn't care. There is no point ever. There's no GOAT debate anymore. There is no changing anyone's ways. LeBron, I thought LeBron was the GOAT before the points record. If you changed your mind based on the points record, that's crazy. LeBron's the same player as he was before the record. He's always going to break it. LeBron for totality of a career, Jordan for best stretch. There's no point having a debate because it all literally just depends on what your criteria for the greatest. But still. Arguably the greatest player of all time is arguable greatest achievement. You might say the 3-1 down. I think this for a totality of a career is probably a greater achievement. And you gave him nothing. It's so bad that one of my housemates literally came up to me. Like, again, I will say this. The reason why I talk a little bit from a casual perspective is I have a lot of people that I know that are like casual players. Like, there are guys that like used to watch me, or that do watch me, that I would see somewhat regularly. There's guys that I coach that would have like been fans of me during the pandemic. There's guys that I play with that would have been addicted to 2K during the pandemic and watch me and play it a little bit here or there. And like these guys will be talking to me about the game, and like that's where I can get their opinions. And even the guys I live with, one of them literally was just like to me, he's like, did they really not give us anything for LeBron? And I'm like, well, they gave us badges. And he goes, why would I care about badges? Because again, most people don't even apply Hall of Fame badges to players. They don't even know what they are. I can guarantee you there are more Hall of Fame badges sitting in collections unapplied than applied. But I actually cannot believe it, lads. I cannot believe it. I'm in shock. Can anyone explain the reasoning? And I know the reasoning, by the way. I actually know the reasoning. Like, the reasoning is that LeBron is in, that we're getting All-Star LeBron. But I'm sorry. Would Record Breaker and the LeBron not make 2K more money? Would it not? Would it not be the record pack sale of the year? If they made Record Breaker LeBron Dark Matter 200k unauctionable VC only, do you not think that they would have probably a year-to-date, not even year-to-date, like, not calendar year, even just year-to-date record of VC? Actually, no, day one, because everyone's builds. Do you not think they would have a record VC sale year-to-date if they did that? Do you not think that they would probably have a record player base playing the game if they gave us a free LeBron, just like happened in NBA 2K19 on Christmas Day? Do you guys think that that wouldn't be the case? And do you guys think that people will give a damn in a week's time if we get a random ass All-Star LeBron? They will. Sorry, they will. Of course they will. It's first Dark Matters. Do you guys think they will care as much next Friday as they would care of cared 2 days ago? The hype for LeBron's record breaking the record is going to go in 2 or 3 days. It is what it is. We live in a world where you have short attention spans. Especially if you put LeBron James in an All-Star jersey. And the fact that you didn't even take the picture of him shooting the fadeaway and put that in a card. Like, what has happened to this game, man? What has actually happened? Like, the most historic achievement we're probably ever going to see in our lifetime. Like, LeBron lasts 3 more years and averages, through those 3 years, 23 points a game. That record is going to be unbeatable. You will literally need somebody, if he plays 3 more years and averages like 22, 23 a game, which he could do. It will take somebody playing like 15 years averaging 40 to beat him. 15 years averaging 40, and that's all 82 games. Like, I know when you take into account he went to the finals 10 times, man, it is as unbreakable. It is, if Will Chamberlain's 100-point game is unbreakable, this is unbreakable. The only real unbreakable record in the NBA is like Rasheed Wallace's technical fouls, because it would involve you, well, whatever way it is with suspensions, it would like involve you getting ejected every single game you play in a season to beat his record. But still, how did I mess? I don't get it, man. I actually don't get it. Like, I know why. And for everyone being like, oh, but they're going to give us LeBron next week. I know that. I know LeBron's going to be the first Dark Matter. But why couldn't they have pushed it up 1 week to coincide? Just once. Just 1 year. Push it forward a week. Maybe steer clear from their path a little bit. A little bit. For 1 week. And it's because they're coming next week. We know they're coming next week. All I have to do is bring them forward 1 week. It's not that difficult. And it's not only that. It's not going to change the game that much. I don't know, maybe you have LeBron, Kobe, and who's a Westbrook level opal that we're going to get? I don't know. I'm trying to think. Maybe LeBron, Kobe, Luka. Something like that. Something like that as your first opal batch. Like you guys had last year. Or your first Dark Matter batch. Let's say LeBron, Kobe, Luka is what we're getting next week. As the Dark Matters. Why couldn't you have just said Jordan, Kobe, Luka? Or maybe you have Jordan in a few weeks. Maybe Kobe, Luka, and I don't know, who's won an All-Star Game MVP? It obviously can't be Russ. You have AD this week, so you can't give us... You could give us an AD. As far as Dark Matters go, you give us a Kyrie. Could you? Nah, we just got an open Kyrie. Iverson. The perfect time for Iverson, maybe. All-Star Game MVP. Kobe, Luka, and Iverson. Or if you want a big man. Obviously, we've already got Karl Malone. They're not going to give us Barkley. I'm trying to think of somebody. No, you're not going to go back to the Kuzzy. Or maybe a Will Chamberlain. Maybe a Bill Russell as an All-Star Game MVP. I mean, I don't know who else is like. You could then go maybe, I don't know, Mitch Richmond. I don't know. That's just throwing a name out there. But even Kobe, Iverson, Luka, and then LeBron this week. Would that not have made more sense? Would that not have made more sense than messing up this bad? Henry, y'all can't mess up this bad. 1,000 likes. They messed up worse than I thought. Like, we actually all thought, you know what? This is what we're going to get. today right after it, but at least they're going to give us a record breaker LeBron Friday. We're not even getting our LeBron James card in game the week he broke the most historic record. I'm sorry, this is bad. This is really, really, really bad.